Hi Scorpio, welcome to your December love reading. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe. And if this resonates, I'd love to hear your comments below. But I'm Sam, this is the Soul of Stella, and today we're going to go over generally what's happening in your love life, some of the people that might be in your atmosphere at the moment, some of their characteristics so that you can identify them, what they have to say, and some outcomes and advice as well. I have already pre-shuffled all your cards and I've got some tarot out on the table for you, but I just wanted to let you know that this is a general collective reading, so the messages that come through are general in nature. I can't be super specific with thousands of people watching, so please only take what resonates, and if it doesn't feel right, don't let it take from you, because you have free will and you change your situation every single day by the choices and decisions and the actions that you make and take. Okay, so let's get into it. We've got the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So it's a pretty clear message. And some of you, might be feeling this very much. I feel like a lot of you are actually going to resonate with this. And I mean, typical Scorpio fashion, it's quite dramatic. You've got the Queen of Swords here as your overall energy, and I feel like you have been very decisive. You've had to be. I feel like you've had to sit in this position of power. You've had to sit on your throne and be like, all right, Bish, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to say. This is who you got to cut. Like you've cut a lot of burdens out of your life right now is what I feel about this situation. And you may not, get out of town. Wow, you have a divine counterpart right there with you. The King and the Queen of the Swords right there. And you've got Five of Swords underneath, and then the Star. Okay, so one of you may already be in a relationship, so this reading, take it how it fits, but you may already be in a relationship or be like dating someone who you feel like is a soulmate, and there may have been, because you're quite both of you are quite direct in your communication. I feel like one of you may have walked away from an unfair fight or an unfair conflict that has happened, or one or both of you have walked away from that, and there's a lot of healing that is taking place that is then leading to like fresh opportunity and fresh passion, potentially with a water sign instead, and moving away from some toxicity. But that's a whole other story that's taking place under there. But I just wanted to point out that perhaps you were butting heads with someone because you were so similar with them, or this person is coming later and you're actually going to be so similar, and that's going to result in like a happy partnership because they are like equals there. But do be aware, there is this energy of the Queen of Swords not entirely showing her whole self, and she's not even looking at the King of Swords unless you put it this way, right? And they are two females in this deck, by the way, but take it how it resonates. We do energy, not gender. But she's looking if it's this way, and she's not if it's that way. So if this is past, then you're not. If it's past, then I feel like you have seen them. If it's present, then you may not see it coming, is what I get about that. And you may be quite guarded in what you're bringing forth immediately to that situation. But let's deal with what's actually happening here. Wow, I'm tripping over my words. Okay, this is interesting because the Queen of Swords is very direct, like I said, and very like, I'm going to say she can be eloquent, but perhaps, quite cutting with her words. And me tripping over my words, it's probably got to do with you have a lot to say about some of these burdens of love in the past, potentially love in the past, or love in the present. If you're feeling like highly burdened by a lot of situations at the moment and you just want to put all of that burden down and like, I want to go on vacation. Like I want to run away. I want to like get on that ship and sail into smoother waters is what I'm feeling about that. You might have a lot to say about that, and you might need to send a very clear message so that you can get the weight off your shoulders. I do feel like it's something that you're in control of. And it's your responsibility to put these sticks down, because these aren't your natural habitat anyway. I mean, you're a Scorpio, you're a water sign, so you're probably feeling really out of your depth anyway, but you do have like a sharp tongue. You do have like a bit of a sting. Not a tongue, a tail, but anyway. In this situation, you need to have a sharp tongue. Instead of just like scuttling off and like taking one bite and then like one sting and then scuttling away and dropping everything, I do really feel like this is something that needs to be discussed. It needs the closure of you being really discerning with your words and kind of brave with your words as well. Standing in your power of remembering like, okay, this is what I have to say. And then you can put that to bed. You can put it to rest. You can like, that's someone else's problem, right? Or that's a 2023 you problem. So the Three of Wands is really looking towards like a calmer future. They've set plans in place. They're waiting for their ship to come in, and the ship that is coming in is very fruitful. You've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So lots of like closure too, I do feel, with these two tens. The Ten of Pentacles has to do with like I'm going to say a happy gathering, and this being around the Christmas time, holiday period, if you celebrate Christmas, it does look like a happy family here, and it's like some family wealth, some family inheritance, enjoying the fruits of family labor perhaps. And family can be whatever you make it, whether it's the family you choose or the family you're born into. But you also chose them before you came here, just saying. But this pentacle energy is feeling really healthy. It's feeling really like fulfilled. It's enjoying that moment, and generational wealth too. Like maybe celebrating with lots of different generations of your family, which feels really nice. It is. It's a really nice place to be. I might just get a little bit more information though, about what is going on here, because I feel like it's so straightforward that, yeah, okay, you need to say something, you need to cut something out, and then you're looking forward to, and you might actually be looking forward to an event that's happening around Christmas time with family that's going to feel really like generous, that's going to feel really sustainable as well. But let's get a bit more information. Yeah, okay. Something's been shook up to get you to this place. Something dramatic has happened to get you to this place. All right. A Hierophant, and we'll take that one too. And bottom of the deck, there's the King of Cups again. I do feel like there's a water sign, another water sign, like looking in your direction. And perhaps, I mean, if you're a masculine, maybe this is you, but it doesn't have to be. You can be a feminine and still like resonate with the King of Cups. But I'm feeling like if this is you, you're having like a jolly old time. You know, you're sitting on your throne. You're feeling very emotionally fulfilled by this situation. And because you got rid of that toxicity, right? You got rid of that unhealthy attachment. But you've had a shake up to get you to this point. Something had to break down so that you can go, all right, this isn't my problem anymore. And it might have had to do with something that was like an institution, perhaps a divorce, just putting that out there. But also you might have learnt a lot in the process of this like downfall or this breakdown of something. It's taught you a lot about planning. It's perhaps you are also teaching others what you have learnt, and through that, that's how you're gaining the new financial opportunities that are coming in. So this, it almost doesn't have a lot to do with love right now, but it could be the people that are surrounding you is creating this story as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. But let's see if you're meeting someone. Who are you meeting? Or who is this King of Cups? I've also got the Queen of Pentacles that's poking out here. Very interesting. So if this is you, you're meeting someone who is also like someone who's an equal, but who may be like more financially stable than you. And that is creating this new financial opportunity and new financial stability in your life. You may meet this person through school or through education, higher education. or through some type of institution, possibly work as well. And this person is like offering you a lot. Like they're coming through very clear with their emotions, and they're like, here is my situation. I'm available, I'm healed, and I'm ready. And both of you feel equally like positioned in the world, and you're able to have a really nice connection if that's the case. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Who this person is that you might be dealing with. We'll take that on too because it flipped. Oh, interesting. And one on the floor. All right, we've got the mystic, the goddess, and the beggar. Yeah, I feel like this Hierophant has given you like some divine connection or some divine downloads that has helped you to make these changes. Like when something was completely pulled out from underneath you with this tower moment, you've gone, okay, it is what it is. I've carried these sticks for long enough. Thanks, universe, for coming in and clearing that up for me, like taking the trash out kind of thing. I'm putting that down. I'm sitting back on my throne. I'm looking forward to like brighter times, because it's this yellow sunset. It's like, right, it's brighter times. I'm stepping into my divine feminine goddess energy, tapping back into my sensuality because of the spiritual awakening that I've had. And this beggar says, confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Yeah, you might have had something torn out from underneath you that has made you feel like beggars can't be choosers, but actually it's humbled you in a sense. Now, we actually asked about the person, but I've gone and directly related this to you. So I feel like you may mirror this person when you meet them, and that's why they came across, this Queen of Pentacles like popped out here. That's why you kind of came across as two like people of authority, two people in their power, two people almost like, yeah, quite healed, like a king and a queen. They are a counterpart of some description, right? Is because they've been through some stuff and they've healed from this, and they've learnt from this, and they've stepped into their most authentic self, humbled and ready to start building a better, stronger foundation is what I get from that. So you might actually see this person and see yourself in them, and it's going to really, like, I get from this goddess energy, like really awakening that life force within you. And lots of emotion and lots of pleasure. But let's get a bit more information before I dive too much into it, because I do have a lot of cards that could indicate the sexier kind of experiences as well. But let's get some. These are, yeah, interesting. Wow, that uniform card has really come out for everyone. These are some physical characteristics from which you might be able to recognize this person. They may have curly hair, or you may. They may be dressed in a uniform, or you, as I said, you may meet them at work. They may have a loud laugh, maybe something loud about the way they dress and appear. They may appear expensive, which I also was picking up from this guy in the suit in the Ten of Pentacles under here. And also the King of Cups, like he's on his throne and he's like Neptunian, like he's quite and the Queen of Pentacles came out underneath. They're quite like powerful people, and they can come across as expensive through their poise as well. So the way that this person carries themselves might give you the impression that they're expensive, or a possession that they have. I'm hearing like a telephone. A telephone. Why did I say it like it's attached to a wall? Interesting. Natural. There might be something like naturally beautiful about this person. I mean, yeah. I think there's natural beauty in everyone, but now they're flying out. Okay, let's put them down because they're really getting chatty. Wallflower. Yeah, this might be someone that kind of stands back, but they stand out to you in some way. Something is very loud about them, and it might be your, because it's coming out, like, I put it directly over the goddess card here. It may be that your, like, fired up feelings for them are quite loud, that you can't ignore them, even though they're wanting to kind of just hang back. And there's something different about them compared to some other people that you potentially have been with in the past, which is healthy. I feel like it's needed. I don't want to delve too much into who you have dealt with before, but I feel like it was enough to cause this breakdown that shocked you enough, that awakened you enough that you changed, and that this person changed as well. Like, you've both been through something that made you really look at yourself, look at your life, look at your expectations and who you want in your life. My heart feels like it will explode. I've never felt like this before. You are way too good for me. I feel inferior around you. These are some things that this person might say, either to you or around you. I just want to run away from all of this. Yeah, I did get that feeling with the Three of Wands here. It's like almost like getting on a boat and traveling somewhere. And I did say vacation before. I dream about marrying you. Interesting. Take this how it resonates. But this person, although they've felt humbled, there is still this beggar element to them where they might have imposter syndrome. And they're looking at you on your throne and feeling like you're on a pedestal, you're too good for them. And there might just need to be some like proof for them that this is an equal match. And their heart feels like it's going to explode. So they're almost like, I do get a feeling of like them holding back a little bit as well, because they don't feel like it's reciprocated, but they just want to run away from all the pain, from all the trauma, from all the stuff that happened before. Just like a destructive energy. And they're already dreaming about marrying you and setting up this new foundation together. So that's kind of cool. I mean, sometimes the holiday season does give you that vibe, like especially like if you're a single Pringle. You're just like, damn, I wish I had some family that I could call my own, and this, like, start making family traditions of my own. Interesting. Any other information we can get from this, please, Spirit? How's this going to play out? Maybe some timing. Be assertive. Yeah. Don't let, I mean, the Queen of Swords was your original under deck energy. So there is this still element of you needing to be very clear about what you want and clear about your message to the divine about what you're wanting as well, so that they can bring that person forward for you. Or if you're already in a relationship, so that person's characteristics of the mystic and the goddess and this humbled person who wants to begin again and rebuild themselves with a sense of humility can come forth for you. Yeah, it's unlikely that the past events will repeat again is what I get from that. It says unlikely. And the situation will improve. On the bottom of the deck we have trust. Yeah. I mean, isn't that the way with everything in love? You gotta trust. Alright, some more info there, please, Spirit. For Scorpio, December love. We'll take that. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And you've got that goddess energy. And maybe you need to, I just saw the natural there. Maybe you need to take some mirror work time. Louise Hay, mirror work. Google it. And just be like naked with yourself. To reignite that passion within yourself first. So if you're single, or if not even, please do that. Like, get comfortable with being okay with yourself and fall back in love with yourself and romanticize your own life. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. And heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Each other. Yeah. I stumbled on my words again there. So the Queen of Swords that came up, you may feel really nervous about this conversation, because every time I mention her and what she has to say, I'm tripping. So don't let that stop you from actually speaking your truth. And that is your truth. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This person may have a different religious background to you. And that might be why they've had this transformation. Or you might see this person as highly spiritual. And you might actually feel inferior in that sense, but you're actually going to learn a lot from each other. And spirituality is whatever you make it. It doesn't have a set rule book. Let me just put that out there right now. And some final messages for Scorpio. Dance. Yeah, play with this. And that's a very passionate, romantic kind of feeling. Like, dance with this vibration. Dance with this life. Dance with this person. And the goddess kind of feeling is like dancing under the moonlight naked is what I get from that. Yeah, tapping into your soul. Big time tapping into your soul here. And tapping into like the truth of your soul. The truth of what you're really wanting. And don't be afraid of it. Like, don't also... There's this thing in society too that I feel like, especially like I'm seeing with young people, just the conversations that I have with some of my younger friends, they have a tendency to hold back from what they really want because it appears to society to be too much. Like, I'm asking for too much. And girls and guys, like, don't feel bad for tapping into exactly what you want and acknowledging, yeah, I do want someone that's going to make me feel like secure financially. Of course, I'm giving back in other ways and there's an equal like give and take in other ways behind closed doors. But I just see like so much hate for people that are stay-at-home parents and the other person's out making the coin. Like, their agreement is between them, and whatever it is that makes you feel safe and secure and happy is what you need to drive you forward in this entire situation. You might also go for a drive with this person to have the heart-to-heart conversation. And it says ride there too. So it might feel like a bit of a wild ride, especially since this person's already dreaming about marrying you. This might have happened really suddenly. And you did have the Tower energy under there too. So the Tower can also relate to like, okay, I'm taking out the trash and I'm pulling the rug out from underneath you, but like, here's such a better rug, and things might progress forward a lot more quickly. And then you've got 2 10s. So it's like endings, beginnings, but like endings and then like whole new package. Like, you don't just get like the page, you get the whole package. Yeah, so things might really drive forward quickly, and it might feel like this crazy soulful dance, but it's actually about like very aligned is what I'm feeling. Buckle up, like, get ready. It's a wild ride. I hope this did resonate. If it did, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, like and subscribe because my channel is new. I would love to see you back for more videos soon. Bye, Scorpio.